How much memory do you need for 1 million threads in each programming language? Multithreading is the process of running multiple threads in a program concurrently. Each thread requires a certain amount of memory, which can be a concern when scaling up to millions of threads. This presentation will compare the memory requirements of 1 million threads in 7 popular programming languages. Java. Java has built-in support for multi-threading with the thread class. Each thread object requires around 4 kilobytes of memory, plus additional memory for the thread stack. Therefore, 1 million threads in Java would require around 4 terabytes of memory. C++ has native support for multi-threading with the standard .thread class. Each standard thread object requires around 1.5 kilobytes of memory, plus additional memory for the thread stack. Therefore, 1 million threads in C++ would require around 1.5 terabytes of memory. Ruby has built-in support for multi-threading with the thread class. Each thread object requires around 2 kilobytes of memory, plus additional memory for the thread stack. Therefore, 1 million threads in Ruby would require around 2 terabytes of memory. Go has built-in support for goroutines, which are similar to threads but more lightweight. Each goroutine requires around 2 kilobytes of memory plus additional memory for the stack. Therefore, 1 million goroutines in Go would require around 2 terabytes of memory. Python has a global interpreter lock, GIL, that prevents true multi-threading. However, it has a multiprocessing module that can create multiple processes instead of threads. Each process requires its own memory space, so 1 million Python processes would require a large amount of memory. JavaScript has built-in support for web workers, which are similar to processes in Python. Each web worker requires its own memory space, so 1 million web workers would require a large amount of memory. Lua has built-in support for coroutines, which are similar to goroutines in Go. Each coroutine requires around 1 kilobyte of memory plus additional memory for the stack. Therefore, 1 million coroutines in Lua would require around 1 terabyte of memory. In conclusion, the memory requirements for 1 million threads can vary significantly depending on the programming language and thread implementation. Lua and C++ top the list for efficient memory usage. Go's lightweight goroutines make it a good choice for programs that require many threads but have limited memory resources. Don't forget to check the references and to click the subscribe and like button.